Hello, my name is Greg Cesario, and welcome back to week 17 of the weekly Job Commander edition of Veterans Corner. I proudly served in the U.S. Army during Vietnam from 1967 to 1969. Veterans often struggle with the concept of how to make transferable sense of their military assignments and their innate or acquired soft skills when applying for a private sector position. Upon my reflection of my career, this was likely my most important accomplishment. That is, the actual conversion of why my product, me, was so important to a customer, employer, that they would spend thousands or millions of dollars to purchase and employ it to achieve their company's objectives and mission statement. Every company, the customer, has a mission statement. It's either implied or formal. As the seller, you should know that mission statement prior to any engagement. If you don't see it publicized, ask for it prior to any engagement. As we progress through this two-step process, you will see that obvious why this behavior is critical to ensure a greater probability of success in selling your product, you, to your customer, the employer. Part 1 of this week's JobCommander.com Veterans Corner video will deal with that concept of the definition of what to do. Part 2 will deal with how to do it both while engaging a prospective employer. The concept of what a sales call is also equally important as to how to execute showcasing those skills during an engagement and are not mutually exclusive. They are connected. For purposes of definition, I will use the term sales call, interview, and engagement interchangeably. In my 50-plus years of experience, every engagement you have with an employer, current or future, is in some way a sales call. Let's get on with part 1. Since you are the product, it's important to first define your objective for your sales call. Simply obtaining a meeting doesn't mean that the product sells itself. Academic career credentials are used as a candidate's qualification standards, similar to jacks or better in a poker game. I worked with hundreds of hardware and software technology engineers who erroneously embraced that same flawed concept. The flaw in their strategy was they were not placing themselves in the customer's position by not emphasizing how it satisfied their mission statement and objectives. Think of the old saw selling snowballs to Eskimos as an analogy. The underlying concept of all of this is feature, function, and benefit. At each point of selling, you should be able to consciously describe exactly what you are offering, how it works, and most critically, why it is of benefit to the customer. Remember, nothing happens unless a salesperson sells something, ever. What's in your post-military career reinvention wallet? Stay motivated, and I'll see you next week for part 2.